Righty against righty as Schweinenberg comes set again and throws over, chasing Hernandez back, who does not have a big lead at this point, as Schweinenberg's done a good job of keeping him close. The big righty puts the hands together, coming to the plate. Runner goes. Pitch is taken inside for a strike. Freitas throws in plenty of time and gunned down at second base is Cesar Hernandez. And there's 2 away in the inning. So Hernandez's first caught stealing of the season on a great throw by David Freitas. Lake Monsters have done well in the first 4 innings of ball games, outscoring opponents 48-23 in the first 4 innings. A pitch on the way, big swing and a miss, and down goes Smith, and the side is retired. 4th strikeout of the game for Matt Schweinenberg as we've played 1.5 innings. No score. You're listening to Vermont Lake Monster Baseball.
The Zone.
Now trying to get out of it with a 2-2 pitch to Santana. Kicks and fires as the runner goes. Pitches inside for a ball. Freitas throws through, and it is in plenty of time, and out at second base is Edgar Duran. And David Freitas has thrown out 2 in the first 3 innings trying to steal. So a ball and 2 strikes now to David Freitas. The pitch on the way. Line drive sinking toward right center field. Going back is Hernandez, and it's going to fall in for a base hit. David Freitas hasn't hit him hard tonight, but he's 2 for 2, and it's his 7th consecutive multi-hit game for David Freitas as he's aboard with 2 outs. As Mozingo stands in, bat held high as the pitch on the way. Squares to bunt, gets it in the air, but a good bunt to the first baseman who flips to first and not in time. Safe at first base is Chad Mozingo as he beat the pitcher to the bag. It was a hard bunt, and it was past Morgado, the pitcher. Smith had to hustle to it to get it in the hole in front of Hernandez, the second baseman, and the foot race was no contest as Mozingo beat Morgado to the bag. Morgado checks Mozingo. Mozingo's going for third. The pitch on the way is taken down low. It's in the dirt. Rupp can't handle it, and it's a stolen base of third for Chad Mozingo. And the Lake Monsters' first run is just 90 feet away. As Perella peers in and gets the sign from Cameron Rupp. Comes to the belt tie, set and checks the runner Mozingo at third. Deals the pitch to Freitas. Swung on, hit towards first base. Smith bobbles it. Smith is not going to have a play, and then recovers, and out at first base is Freitas, but a run comes home, and the Lake Monsters take a 1-0 lead. Well, David Freitas hasn't hit the ball hard tonight, but he's been effective. He makes an out, but he scores a run as Mozingo comes home. Cleveland and Texas tied at 1 in the top of the 4th inning. Chicago White Sox in a delay against Anaheim in the Windy City. And Seattle hosts Kansas City tonight at 10:10. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 4-hole hitter Cameron Rupp with the bases loaded. Lake Monsters lead 1-0 as the 1-2's on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and there's 2 away. So now it's Michael Dabbs. Right fielder, number 3, Michael Dabbs. So Crane from the stretch to Dabbs, the lefty. Freitas sets up outside, the pitch on the way. Tapped on the ground towards second. Jimenez on the hop. Throws to first, and the Lake Monsters hold on to the 1-0 lead as Crane throws 1 pitch in the top of the 8th and gets out of the jam. No runs, 1 hit, and they leave them loaded in the 8th. Lake Monsters continue to lead 1-0. You're listening to Vermont Lake Monster Baseball. At 0-2, he had Hernandez down. He missed twice outside with a curveball. That wasn't close. And now he threw the fastball inside, and he's got to come heavy. Holland to the set. The payoff pitch with the bases loaded. Swung on and roped into right field, sinking fast for a base hit. Moore gets to it, fields it, and fires it back into the infield, but the ball game is tied on an RBI single by Cesar Hernandez. And the bases are still loaded with 1 out. 2 singles, a walk, and an intentional walk here in the inning. And Williamsport has erased the 1-0 lead for Vermont. We're tied at 1 with the bases still loaded for the Crosscutters. The 3-2 pitch. Down low, ball 4, and Hollins walked the lead run home. So McConnell draws the free pass as the wheels have come off the wagon here in the top of the 9th for the Lake Monsters. In to score is Alonso. Hudson over to third. Hernandez to second. As McConnell's got the run batted in with the bases loaded walk. There's nobody warming in the Lake Monsters bullpen. Fritch gets a new pearl. Mops his brow with his biceps. Does some manicuring of the pitching plate area. Puts the ball in his right pitching hand, drops it to his side, and toes the rubber. Peers into Cameron Rupp to get the sign. Another payoff pitch coming to Wade Moore. It's on the way. And it's swung on and hit sharply to second base and through the wickets of Hernandez. Hitting third is Kelso. He will come home to score. Lake Monsters tie the ball game at 2-2. Open base at first. Runners on at second and third. The payoff pitch to Freitas. Swung out in the air to center field. Falling fast and coming over is Hudson. Makes a diving catch. And the side is retired. What a play by Kyrell Hudson on a sinking line drive by Freitas. The hardest hit ball he's hit all night. And he comes up empty, and we go to the top of the 11th inning. What a play by Hudson. No runs, 2 hits, and they leave 2 in scoring position. Freitas scolded the ball, but has nothing to show for it as we head to the top of the 11th. You're listening to Vermont Lake Monster Baseball.
The Zone.
Lake Monsters led 1-0, trailed 2-1, then tied it at 2 in the bottom of the 9th. And here we stand. The Lake Monsters have had their chances to win and could not produce. Williamsport's had their chances to take the lead. Ditto. Runner goes, pitches outside. Freitas throws through to second base. It is in plenty of time. Out at second base is Miguel Alvarez. And there's one away and nobody aboard. My goodness. David Freitas has thrown out his 3rd runner trying to steal tonight. Zeller's trying to pitch out of a jam. Gave up a leadoff single to center by Jeff Lanning. He was sacrificed to second base, and since then he got Alvarez to roll out to third. And then he walked Alonso. 2 aboard with 2 outs. The 1-2 swing and a miss. He struck him out. Leonidas steps into foul ground, fires to Walker at first, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 2 aboard. We have played 14.5 innings. Head into the bottom of the 15th. Can the Monsters wrap it up? So once again, Leonidas steps in, a ball and a strike on him. Kelso leads from first base. The lefty Carr, tough to run on. Carr looks him back, lifts the leg, deals to the plate. Leonidas gets the bunt down up the first base line. The pitcher's got to handle it. He gets it to first and throws it wide of the bag, and safe at first is Cole Leonidas. And the Lake Monsters have the first 2 aboard here in the bottom of the 15th inning. So this has been a bizarre inning. The Lake Monsters get the leadoff runner aboard in Kelso with a walk. A sacrifice bunt by Leonidas plus the error by the pitcher. Gets the first 2 aboard. Pitch on the way is a high fly ball deep to left field. Going back is Alvarez, and it is off the wall. Coming home to score is Cole Leonidas. And the Lake Monsters walk off in the bottom of the 15th and win the ball game 3-2. An RBI hot shot off the wall and left by Marcus Jones. As they're mobbing him out by second base. Jones got a hold of one and ripped it off the wall and left. Leonidas scores from second base, and the Lake Monsters win by a final of 3-2.